scripture, but it says he's going to be in the presence of those missiles, of that fire. So none of these missiles are going to break down. It says whose arrows, a keyword, arrows, missiles, modern day arrows are the missiles. There was a movie out called Broken Arrow, which is a military term for an arrow that's been stolen. And it was talking, like I said, if you watch the movie, it's starring, what is this guy, John Travolta, and I believe Christian Slater. And you can watch that movie. It says whose arrows are sharp, whose missiles are sharp, and all their bows bent. Their horses' hoofs shall be counted like flint, and their wheels like a whirlwind. And at the same time, what Isaiah saw was the angels coming back in what Esau calls UFOs, which we call the chariots of Israel based upon the scriptures. 29th verse. Their roaring shall be like a lion, because when these missiles come, it's going to make a loud noise. So before you're hit by these missiles, you're going to hear that roar, and then you're going to see the sky darken, and then you're going to be destroyed. They shall roar like young lions. Yeah. They shall roar and lay hold of the prey and shall carry it away safely. Now that's talking about, like I said, going back to these angels in the chariots of Israel to deliver the elect of Israel. So what the prophet Isaiah is seeing, he's seeing the missiles coming, and he's also at the same time seeing the angels coming, beaming up the elect of Israel, and then seeing the destruction of these arrows. It says, and none shall deliver it. And in that day, they shall roar against them like the roaring of the sea. And if one look unto the land, behold darkness and sorrow, and the light is darkened in the heavens thereof. The heavens is talking about the sky. Now let's go to the next scripture. This is the book of Psalms 7 verse 13. He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. That's these ICBM missiles. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors. Now let's go to Job, and I'm moving quick here. Job chapter 24 verse 20. Job chapter 20 verse 24. Excuse me. It says, He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. That's the silo. Yeah, the glittering sword, that's the missile, ICBM missile, or missiles, cometh out of his gall. That's your nuclear silos. Terrors are upon him. Because when that day comes, it's going to be a horrific day. All darkness shall be hid in the secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. He shall go ill. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. So anybody that's left on the soil of America will be destroyed by these missiles, these arrows. 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. And that's what's happening now. He's being revealed by way of the web. Thank you, YouTube. 28. The increase of his house shall depart. The house is talking about Babylon the Great. And his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. 29. Last verse. This is the portion of a wicked man. This is talking about Esau, the Edomites, starting with the elite. But the elite are going to escape from this. The super elite, they're going to escape from this by way of going to a neutral country, or setting up underground city, or going up into a space station. But the scriptures tell you that we're going to take them anyway. So they're going to be the first to be shackled and go into captivity. It says, this is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High. So you're not greater than the Most High. You can't buy out the Most High. Revelation 20 verse 7. It says, and when 1,000 years are expired, Satan, which is Esau, the so-called white boy, shall be loose out of his prison. Because when you read the first verse, that speaks about when Esau was taken down by Jacob during the time of the so-called Holy Roman Empire, or the so-called Christian Empire, or also known as the Byzantine Empire, where we, as dark people, Israelites, took over that part of the world, and we put the Edomites in subjection. All right. And so being loose out of prison is talking about the discovery of the New World, the doctrine of discovery, the New World, and so forth. Manifest destiny. That goes back to Cristobal Colon, the so-called Jew that posed as a Spaniard, because you had a thing called the Inquisition, where they either expelled or tortured them that call themselves Jews, or even Muslims, because during that time period, that's when the last great stronghold of the Moors, Granada, was taken down. And they did it with regret, because the Moorish rulership was great. A lot of great things came out of it, the rulership of the Moors, which are Israelites. Okay, it goes on to say, 8th verse, it says, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the 4 quarters of the earth. After they were loose out of their prison, they went out to deceive the nations by way of the doctrine of discovery, manifest destiny, look those words up, and the New World, the term the New World. The old world is Europe. The New World, the beginning of the New World was when Christopher Columbus, Cristobal Colon, came over here to the States. And you can go into the whole history of that devil. It says, 8 again, it says, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are, and he did it by way of Christianity, Roman Catholicism, the picture of Cesare Borgia, or Caesar Borgia, however you want to call him. It says, which are in the 4 quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog. Gog and Magog, when you do research on that, Gog and Magog is referring to Russia, or the former Soviet Union, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. It says, goes on to say in the 9th verse, and they went up onto the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints. The camp of the saints is the land of Israel. The camp of the saints are also the Israelites. And the beloved city is Jerusalem, all right, which means city of peace. It also refers to the children of Israel. And fire came down from the Most High out of heaven and devoured them. And that fire will come by the holy angels led by Yahushai. And they're going to use missiles to destroy this place. And at the same time, they're going to deliver the elect of Israel. Not all Israel will be saved. They'll come back when they're born again in the kingdom. And also the missiles which the Most High, pursuant to Isaiah 66:15, the Most High put the Spirit on these Edomites to set up these missiles. Well, Isaiah 66:15 is talking about the destruction. Goes on to say, and the devil that deceived them, which is the the elite among Esau and Esau as a whole was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast, which is NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and the false prophet, starting from the Roman Catholic Church and all of its baby churches.